All right, let's take a look at putting in an offer and creating a multiple offer comparison sheet for your clients. So when you're in opportunities, and let's just go back to that home screen so you can see real quick how we get there. Go back to the opportunities. Under listings, come into the active that I have in the pipeline. And I'm going to choose whichever one I'm working in. So we'll choose this one here. As you can see, I have my checklist not completed yet, so I would want to walk through those steps and check those off as they come through and as they're needed. And that brings us to create offer comparison for the seller. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And the way that I'm going to do that is by coming over here to where it says offers. Now, when we're actually hooked into DocuSign, all of your documents and compliance required forms will be housed right here under the Documents tab. We're just awaiting those to all be uploaded from our local board into the command system. So hopefully that won't be too much longer, but I will send out another video when it comes time to have access to those documents here in the next couple of days. But we're going to come over here to offers. And we're going to do add a new offer. You can call it whatever you want. Let's say this offer is from John Smith, so I'll call it Smith, PA. Create the offer. So the offer date, we can go ahead and say it is tomorrow. And then the close date, we can come in here and say that they're saying they can close August 31st. Next, it's going to take us over to the parties. Now you'll see that anywhere that has a red star is required information. The more information you can get in here, the better off your data collection will be and your statistic reporting in the future. So you want to come in and the buyer's name, let's say it's John Smith. Email, you could put that in, your phone number, all of that information, and you'll see that my seller's name and information already auto-populated in here as far as what I had in here for that contact. So you can see I didn't do a very good job of putting in my fake contact because I didn't put an address. And then you can actually note on here whether that seller, did you receive a pre-approval or a pre-qual letter from that agent regarding where they were at in the lending process. So let's say they were pre-approved. Then it does require you to put in the cooperating broker's name. So let's just say that that's Jane Doe for this particular situation. Put in their email and their phone number, and you'll see it already auto-populates your information as well. Next step is going to be terms here. So you're going to come over to terms, and let's say on this one it is an all cash offer, $250,000. The earnest money, let's say they put down 2%. Option fee we don't have in here. If you did, you could put that in that box right there. The termination, how many days they have after the contract to give notice of termination, you can put that in. And then the seller's paid closing cost, you could put that in as well. So for this particular offer, we'll say 0. And we'll say that they're asking the seller to contribute, let's say $2,000 to closing. The one above that, this is actually going to be the home warranty. If you wanted to put that in, how much they're asking for the seller to pay on that. Then once you have that in, you're going to go to agent analysis. Now this is where you can put in information that will help you to advise your client on what the differences are in each of the offers. So pros here would be all cash. Cons would be extended, let's say that they actually have a further out closing date than the other one. And then whatever other summaries, you can put as much or as little in this part as you want. Hit save. And then we could, at this point, if that was our only offer, we could click this offer and choose whether to accept or reject it. We can also add a negotiation. We can edit the offer. We can add an analysis if there was something that came up that we didn't already have. We could send over the offer. We could get signatures once that's removed, or once that's connected to DocuSign, or we could remove the offer. But we want to do a comparison. Let's say we got multiple offers on this home. So we're going to do add new offer. And we're going to call this the Doe PA. And same thing, you just go through it the same way you did the last one. Put in any information that you have there. And at least all of the required information. Terms, let's say this one, they're actually going to be taking a mortgage out on this one. So, but they did offer $5,000 over asking price. We come down here, let's say they did 2%. Actually, let's change that to 1%. And then again, you just complete the information. They did want a home warranty. And they do want $2,000 in closing cost. Agent analysis, same. It's going to be FHA financing. Put in whatever you want to put in about the analysis on that one. Now you can see we have 2 offers created here. Now we can keep going through and creating as many offers as we need. Once they're created, we check these off and we hit compare offers, and you'll see that it creates the compared offer sheet for us to send over to our clients. Now we have 2 options here. We can download this and send it as a text message or post it to their messenger. Depending on how you're communicating with your client, you'll know what's best on this. But that way they have it in front of them when we call to discuss it. Or we can just hit email offer comparison and it will email it directly to our client through here. So again, that's just knowing how you're communicating with your client and what your best option is for that particular situation. But you'll see how easy that was to put in our offers and make the comparison for our clients. So let's say that she decided to go with the all cash offer, even though it was a little longer. We can select that, hit accept, and that will now push us over into the next stage of the process.